Hello and welcome to each one of you today on this beautiful day. Today, I'd like, as you see, I'm alone today because my sisters are gone to a funeral and the other part of the family is in the mother house. I also have a question to ask you because when I look at the statistics of our message of light, I see that the time of adoration is not very much used, in English especially. And people just listen about 2-3 minutes to the message. So I'd like to know, what is your opinion on that? Would you like to continue with or without the adoration? And is this message of light in English useful to you? If somebody tells me, yes, it's useful because I listen to it every day, I know of a few people, but I would really like to know because you are many to open the site, but you don't listen very long. So I just want to know what you would like. Today I would like to look at the psalm with you where we read, "When I'm afraid, I put my trust in you, O God. In God, whose word I praise, in God I trust. I'm not afraid, because I know that God is with me." There are many things that can put us upside down, upset. Many things that can scare us these days. If you're living in the States, I know all the question about the tornadoes and the tropical storms on the East Coast. On the West Coast, it might be all those fires and the second wave of the COVID in Canada also is scaring for many, many people. And that's human to be afraid. But we have to go a little higher than that. And I'll tell you a little story that I imagine, or maybe that God inspired to me. It's a little boy about 10 years old. His name is Brian. And Brian has been listening to the news and to the TV, and also all of a sudden one night he's in bed and he just thinks. He says, "Oh, I'm afraid. I'm so worried about all these tropical storms." And his head gets bigger and bigger. "Oh, and I'm afraid of all the fires too that can destroy Disneyland, Disney World and all that. I'm afraid of all that. Oh, I'm scared. And he said about this sickness and that they're going to close my school and my friends are going to be sick and everybody's going to die. Oh, I'm so scared." And all of a sudden he remembers of what his mother used to say to him, his grandmother. "Put your trust in God. Trust in God. Pray God." So he said, "Okay, now that my head is so big, I'm going to trust in God." So he says, "I'm going to see God." So he puts up a very big ladder outside and he starts climbing. "God, I'm coming. It's Brian. I'm coming, God." And he starts and he arrives in heaven. And the Lord looks at him and says, "What's your problem, Brian?" "Oh, Lord, I'm so scared about all this fact of the tropical storms and all that." "Don't worry, Brian. I'm looking at that. Looking after that." And his head's just diminished a little bit, and his heart gets a little bit bigger. "And do you have anything else?" "Yeah, I'm afraid, God, about all those fires. They're going to destroy everything, those fires." "Don't worry, Brian. I'll look after that. You just take confidence in me." "Okay, Claude and God, and all about the second wave of the COVID. God, what is going to happen now with my friends and my grandparents and all that? What's going to happen?" "Don't worry, Brian. I look after that." "You're sure, God, you're going to look after everything?" "Yes, I'm going to look after everything for you." And his head just diminished. And his heart is getting bigger and bigger. "Oh, I feel good now, Lord. So I'm going back on earth, and I'm going to say to everybody to put their trust in you and to pray you. And Brian goes down the ladder, and his heart is very big, and he starts going everywhere in his family saying to everybody, put your trust in God, put your trust in God. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread. Forgive us trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Deliver us from all evil, and stay with us always, because we're so small and we need your help. Amen. Put your trust in the Lord. Have a beautiful day, and very confident that the Lord hears all your prayers.